What's up, Team Expansion Durban, Cape Town, Joburg? I'm so excited. I'm so pumped up. Since Sunday, I've been pumped up and excitement. If you were at our training on Sunday with Mr. Nico Okas, big round of applause to you because you would know exactly why I'm excited. Number one. Number two, if you were on the Zoom call yesterday with Mr. Darren Dix, the newest RMD at World Ventures, you would be super excited as well to know why I'm so excited. Okay? So if you weren't on both of those, either the training or the call, you played yourself twice. Let me tell you that, number one, you just played yourself twice. I didn't understand before what session meant when you said, hey, Tubbs, you know what? You played yourself. No, now I really understand it. It really comes with a lot of commitment. This is a proper vehicle, okay? Like a car can be the best car ever. It can be the fastest car ever. But if you don't get in, number one, you need to get in. So are you in or are you in? You might be a member, but you might just be sitting on that vehicle. Do you understand? You might be sitting on that vehicle and it's not going anywhere. It's not helping you in any way. Instead, you find reasons to complain. Instead, you find reasons to see why this is not working for you. Do you understand? Because it's not about that the vehicle doesn't work. You've seen it take people to destinations, You've seen it take Session to where he is today. You've seen it take Nico to where he is today. You've seen it take Darren to where it is today. You've seen it take me to where it is, to where I am today. I'm not where I really need to be or where I want to be, but I'm still going forward. And the best thing about a vehicle, like a car, like let me just talk about a car, a normal car. You need to push start. Nico told us on Sunday that we need to start. And you need to either turn your ignition, which means you need to start the car. You need to get that engine running. You need to then press the accelerator, which is show people every day, because that's the only way you're going to move forward, by accelerating, because if you don't accelerate, that car can be as beautiful or most expensive or whatever, but if you don't accelerate, it's going nowhere. Number three, you need to get that car to take you to your destination, which is your platform to success. So if you are not accelerating and not moving forward, then you're not going to your destination, which is your success point. So you might think you've reached your success point, or you might think that you've made it or whatever, but none of us have made it, basically, I would say, because we are not where we want to be. And that's what Nico said to us. If you can raise your hand up right now and say, or not, wherever you are right now, and tell me, I am where I want to be, I'm comfortable with where you want to be, then that's the problem. You're comfortable. Okay? And you need to get out of your comfort zone to be where you need to be. Not for yourself. This is not about you. This is not about you. This is about your kids. This is about your kids, your family, the people that you need to show, the people that need to get out of their comfort zone because they've never seen this vehicle before. And it's up to you, number one, to show them every single day. You need to pack out the travel parties, whether you have an invite, whether you have a prospect, or whether you don't have the prospect. How are people going to come to your travel parties if you don't attend theirs? Understand? So those are some of the points, And Darren yesterday said something very significant. If you think that your business is not growing, you need to do something. Put in 5 personals, okay? Put in 5 personals. That is what's going to change your business. It doesn't matter where you're going to get them from, because sitting on your backside, they're not going to come to you. You need to go to them. You need to approach them and stop looking for excuses and stop finding excuses as to why you can't find them. You understand? Because this is an 11-year-old company, and people have been making it work without the technology, without the cell phone apps, without the mega dream trips or the amazing 11,000 vacations that we have this year. Next year is 22,000. Okay, so what are you gonna do about that? You can have 100,000 vacations, but if you don't do anything about it, nothing will happen. Okay, if you don't do anything, nothing will happen. So where do you want to be? Where do you need to be? How are you gonna get from where you are to where you need to be? Okay, so lastly, excitement. The excitement that I've had from the beginning I've got it back. I can't say that I've been doing great the whole time. I've, slowed down a bit. I have slowed down, but that's not where I want to be. And that's what I've realized, that I need to get back to where I was right at the beginning. And it's taken something else for me to get that excitement back, that energy level back. And, the training on Sunday really was touching. The excitement levels, they need to be up here. Because would you buy yourself? Would you follow you? Would you follow you? How you are doing right now, would you really sell that to someone, and you want that someone to really and truly follow what you're doing? So this company is giving us excitement. This company is about excitement. And if you're not excited, then what are you? Okay? So lastly, the students that are with us, we are pushing with, students right now, it's either just past exam season, or they still in exam season. And you know yourself, if you had been slacking off the whole entire year, there's no way that you're gonna pass right now. So this is exactly it. This is exactly like that. This is like an exam, or this is like a preparation for your exam, or your path towards an exam. Okay, through the year you have to attend lectures, and the trainings are our lectures. Believe it or not, like it or not, trust it or not. And if you don't attend our trainings, then it's not even viable you having a business. You don't have a business basically. Okay, because next year February it's Momentum, and if you guys still have not booked for Momentum, then I don't exactly understand why you still think that you're going forward. You're not going forward. You're standing still. Okay. And the only way is for yourself to get yourself to the trainings. Get yourself to the trainings. And what I'm going to ask from you after you've watched this video, if you've already booked Momentum tickets, please repost it. Excuse me. Please repost it. Everyone who's booked for Momentum ticket, please repost it to inspire the ones who haven't. I know everyone can't afford it, but number one, that's an excuse. What can you do? What can you change? What can you sell? What can you get rid of that you don't need right now to get yourself to a training? Like my friend Alistair here, he actually sold his car. Personally, I would never sell my car, but to join this company, he made a sacrifice. You have to make a sacrifice, okay, for this company, for your future. Okay, you have to sacrifice a lot, okay, and he had to sell his car for him to join this company. So what can you sell? A car is massive. You have a little small things around the house that you don't need, that you can get rid of to get yourself to where you need to be. Because this is not for us. This is not for your upline. This is for you. And not your downline either. This is for your family, your kids, your kids' kids. Okay? So if you don't take it seriously, how are they going to take you seriously? Okay? And another thing that's really was touching last night. Last night, I was told there's going to be a couple of job losses at my workplace. I work at Toyota, and it's one of the biggest companies. It's one of the biggest companies in the world, worldwide. It's one of the biggest companies in South Africa. And last night we were told that 1,039 people are going to be without jobs next year. So let that sink in. 1,039 families will be affected next year. Okay, so it's not just the individuals that are going to be either retrenched, laid off, whatever, but the negotiations are still pending. So you might be at a company where you feel that you've got a cushy job, you've made it, and you don't need to push this as much. But what is job security? There's no such thing as job security. And that just confirmed it for me last night. We were told by our union members that there will be 1,039 people affected. Okay? And they're actually having like little courses on how to manage your pension. That says something. That says to me, number one, the economy is not doing us any justice. Okay? Number two, that you are the person that needs to take care of your own finances. You need to make a plan for yourself. And this, as I said about the vehicle, if you get in, you sit in, and you don't accelerate, you're not going to move forward. Okay, so please don't take this lightly. This is an opportunity of a lifetime that you've been given. Really, 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 and truly, you need to go out there and show more people, for the fact of the matter that there might be 1,039 families that are affected. That's just on my side. I don't know how many other areas, because this retrenchment will be affecting our service providers, not just people that we are working at Toyota. People that are supplying tires, for example, people that are supplying seats or radios or stereos, whatever the materials that are used to make a car. Okay, so think about that. So there might be a lot more people that will be needing this right now. So before that situation hits next year, let's show as many people as we can here in Durban, here in South Africa. Let's go out and do a team expansion. I love you a lot, guys. Thank you so much for your time. Cheers.